Pittsburgh mayor tells Trump not to axe Paris pact just for them. U.S. President Donald Trump announced he was pulling the U.S. from the Paris climate change deal because he was elected to represent Pittsburgh, not Paris, but the city's mayor is having none of that. Trump tapped into the America First message he used when he was elected president last year when outlining his reasons for America turning its back on the global pact, which he called draconian and harmful for the people of the United States. "I was elected to represent the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris. As the mayor of Pittsburgh, I can assure you that we will follow the guidelines of the Paris Agreement for our people, our economy and future," Bill Peduto said after Trump's climate announcement. "We don't want other leaders and other countries laughing at us anymore. And they won't be," Trump added. "In order to fulfill my solemn duty to protect America and its citizens, the United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord," Trump said. U.S. President Donald Trump said I was elected to represent the citizens of Pittsburgh, not Paris, when explaining why he was pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement. But Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto came out quickly against the move, vowing to uphold the deal. "As the mayor of Pittsburgh, I can assure you that we will follow the guidelines of the Paris Agreement for our people, our economy and future." https://t.co/3znxgtcd8c Bill Peduto, @BillPeduto, June 1, 2017. Peduto wasn't the only dissenting voice. Trump's predecessor, Barack Obama, in a statement expressed regret. "The nations that remain in the Paris Agreement will be the nations that reap the benefits in jobs and industries created. I believe the United States of America should be at the front of the pack," Obama said. But even in the absence of American leadership, even as this administration joins a small handful of nations that reject the future, I'm confident that our states, cities, and businesses will step up and do even more to lead the way, and help protect for future generations the one planet we've got, Obama added. Former President Barack Obama, seen here in 2015 at a climate summit in Paris, was unimpressed by Trump's news. California Governor Jerry Brown said Trump was on the wrong side of history and that he hoped the president's stance on global warming would be short-lived. President Trump, who's going off the reservation hopefully for a month, a year, not much longer, Brown told local media. "If he stays on his present course, California will just redouble its efforts and the people of the world will have to rise up and take action. And I think in a very paradoxical way, that's exactly what Trump is stimulating. The very opposite of climate denial is climate activism." Supporters of the accord condemned Trump's move as an abdication of American leadership and an international disgrace. California Governor Jerry Brown said Trump was on the wrong side of history with the move. "At this moment, When climate change is already causing devastating harm around the world, we do not have the moral right to turn our backs on efforts to preserve this planet for future generations, said U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, who sought the Democratic presidential nomination last year. Ignoring reality and leaving the Paris Agreement could go down as one of the worst foreign policy blunders in our nation's history, isolating the U.S. further after Trump's shockingly bad European trip, Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse added.